Have you ever considered that the daily bath you've relied on for most of your life, the one you believed kept you feeling fresh, clean, and healthy, might actually be doing more harm than good once you are over 70? What if that hot shower or long bath you enjoy to wash away the day is quietly damaging your skin, draining your energy, or even increasing your risk of a serious fall? It is a surprising thought, isn't it? For years, we have been told that bathing more often means better hygiene. But as we grow older, the rules shift, and the real story might surprise you. In this video, we are taking a closer look at how often older adults should bathe. And believe me, it is not what you have always believed. We will talk about thinning, skin, hidden dangers, and how the idea of cleanliness changes after 70. Watch until the end, because we are going to share 7 eye-opening facts that might change the way you or someone close to you handles personal hygiene. Plus, there's one expert-recommended method to help seniors stay fresh and healthy without even stepping into a slippery shower. It's incredibly easy. And skipping it could mean losing out on a safer, more relaxed life. Before we get into it, I'd be grateful if you could like this video. It helps me keep sharing important insights for older age. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. If you enjoy this video, comment with number 1. If not, comment number 0 so I know how to improve future videos. Let's dive in. 1. Daily bathing can damage senior skin. Aging is a part of life. And once we hit 70, our skin begins a serious shift that changes its structure and how it behaves. Years of research, including major findings from places like the University of Pittsburgh and the University of California, San Francisco, highlight these changes clearly. As we age, the skin becomes much thinner. The top layer, the epidermis, loses its thickness, and the layer below the dermis, it's weaker because it stops producing as much collagen and elastin. Oil glands, which once made the natural oils that kept skin soft and flexible, slow down a lot. Sweat glands also reduce activity, making it harder for skin to stay balanced. What's left is skin that is not only drier, but also far more delicate than before. Without the strong, oily barrier it once had, older skin becomes more exposed to everyday wear and tear. For seniors, taking a daily bath, especially using hot water, harsh soaps, or staying in the tub too long, can turn this already weak condition into something dangerous. Each bath washes away the little oil that is left, leaving the skin bare and unprotected. Dermatologists warn that this doesn't just lead to a dry feeling. It can start a series of problems. At first, the skin may feel tight, itchy, or uncomfortable, but it often gets worse. In many cases, it turns into a condition called xerosis, meaning dry in Greek, which changes the skin into something rough, flaky, and even cracked. And those cracks can be painful, sometimes even bleeding or getting infected, making things much more serious. Underlying conditions, such as dermatitis, can worsen with too much bathing. But the impact goes beyond just physical symptoms. It directly affects a senior's daily comfort and quality of life. Think about the constant itching that interrupts sleep, or the soreness from dry skin catching on clothes throughout the day. For seniors with limited movement or arthritis, even managing a regular bath can be exhausting. When skin damage is added to the mix, it only makes life harder. Research shows hot water is especially damaging, as it breaks down lipids, essential fats that protect the skin's outer layer. At the same time, alkaline soaps interfere with the skin's natural pH level, which normally stays between 4.5 and 5.5 when healthy. For older adults, this is not about comfort or looks. It is a real health concern. Weakened skin is less able to fight off bacteria, fungi, or allergens, which can lead to infections or worsen slow-healing wounds such as ulcers. What starts as a routine meant to stay clean could slowly wear down a senior's natural defenses, making it vital to reconsider how often they bathe. 2. Bathing less helps reduce infection risk. In today's world, cleanliness often means frequent washing. But here's something surprising. For people over 70, cutting back on full-body baths might actually help protect them from infection. This idea is not just theory. It is backed by research. Findings published in respected sources like the New England Journal of Medicine show that seniors who bathed less often had fewer skin tears. These small cuts may seem harmless, but in aging skin, they carry serious risks. Unlike younger skin that heals quickly, older skin is much thinner and repairs very slowly. That is due to reduced blood flow, a weaker immune system, and slower cell renewal, all natural parts of aging. These wounds can become entry points for bacteria, such as Staphylococcus aureus or Streptococcus, which may lead to cellulitis, abscesses, or even serious infections like sepsis in extreme cases. So what causes the skin to tear more easily with frequent washing? The main problem is how water and soap affect aged skin. Hot showers strip away the skin's protective lipid barrier, a thin layer of natural fats that locks in moisture and holds skin cells together. Harsh soaps make it worse by breaking down proteins like keratin, which leaves the skin weak and more likely to crack from even slight pressure, like pulling on a shirt or brushing against something rough. Scrubbing, a common habit to feel clean, adds extra pressure to the skin and damages its structure further. Over time, this repeated washing and drying creates tiny cuts and weakened spots all over the body, each one a possible way for germs to enter. On the other hand, seniors who reduce bathing to every other day, or just 2 to 3 times a week, give their skin time to hold on to its natural oils and rebuild its defenses. They can stay clean by gently wiping important areas such as the underarms or groin with a damp cloth, avoiding full body exposure to water. This method does more than reduce infection risks. Fewer skin tears mean less pain, fewer doctor visits, and a lower chance of serious problems that might lead to hospital stays, something especially important for those with limited mobility or financial means. The New England Journal of Medicine. If you are still watching and find this information useful, please comment number 1 below to show you are here. If you have not subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more helpful videos. Your support means a lot and helps us keep making videos that inform and support your well-being. Now, let us continue. 3. For seniors, falling is a bigger risk than getting dirty. The bathroom is not just a place to stay clean. It can be a serious danger zone, especially for the elderly. Daily bathing makes that danger even greater. The American Geriatrics Society has raised concerns about this, pointing out that falls are one of the top causes of injury and even death among older people. The statistics are alarming. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, more than 1 in 4 people over the age of 65 falls every year. These falls lead to millions of visits, many broken bones, and a large number of deaths. After age 70, the age 70 risk becomes even greater. That is because muscle strength declines, reflexes slow down, and conditions like arthritis, nerve damage, or bone loss affect balance. Now, add wet and slippery surfaces to that mix. Shiny bathroom tiles, soapy floors, and smooth bathtubs become serious hazards for older adults who already struggle with mobility. Bathing every day increases this danger, sometimes without anyone even realizing it. Each shower means stepping over a bathtub edge, balancing while getting in or out, and walking while wet. The steam fogs up vision, the heat can make people dizzy, and standing too long may cause fatigue. All of this raises the chance of slipping or losing balance. According to the American Geriatric Society, seniors often bathe during times when they are most tired, early in the morning or late in the evening, making falls even more likely. Fall in the bathroom is not just a scare. It can lead to a broken hip, serious head injury, or a chain of problems that take away someone's independence. Now compare that with bathing just once or twice a week, supported by sponge baths or quick washes at the sink for key body parts. This small change cuts down how often older adults enter high-risk spaces, reducing the chance of falling by half or more. It is a simple choice. Being completely spotless is far less important than staying safe. Some sweat or a bit of body odor is not nearly as dangerous as a broken leg or head injury. For seniors who live alone or with little help, preventing a fall could mean staying in their home instead of moving to assisted living. There are helpful tools like grab bars, anti-slip mats, and shower chairs. But cutting down how often a senior bathes directly reduces the biggest danger: falling, and the numbers support this. Studies prove that fall prevention strategies that lower avoidable risks lead to fewer injuries among older adults. Choosing safety over strict daily washing is not only sensible, it could save a life. It is a shift in priorities that puts health and independence first. For your body can clean itself. Yes, really. This may sound hard to believe, but your body already has an amazing natural cleaning system. And it works without water or soap. This is not just some trendy claim. It is how biology works. Shaped by millions of years of evolution. Your skin is not just a surface to wash. It is an active living system. It has good bacteria, natural oils, and a perfectly balanced mix of pH and moisture. These parts all work together to keep your skin healthy, strong, and cleaner than most people realize. For older adults whose skin is already delicate and sensitive, age-related sensitivity means that too much bathing disrupts the body's natural process, washing away the very elements that keep the skin healthy. Cutting back on showers and allowing the skin to work on its own helps maintain that natural balance, offering solid proof that sometimes letting nature do its job is best. At the center of this process is the skin microbiome, a busy mix of tiny living organisms including bacteria, fungi, and microscopic mites that live on the skin's surface. These are not just germs to remove. Many of them actually help us. Bacteria like Cutibacterium acnes and Staphylococcus epidermidis feed on dead skin, sweat, and extra oils, breaking them down into harmless substances, while also stopping bad germs from taking over. Some of these helpful bacteria even produce natural antibiotic-like compounds, tiny chemical defenses that help stop infections caused by harmful bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus, which is known to cause skin problems. At the same time, sebum, the natural oil made by the body, creates a thin layer on the skin that holds in moisture and keeps out dirt. Old skin cells fall off naturally in a process called desquamation, which removes dirt and waste without any need for scrubbing. Together, this combination of microbes, natural oils, and skin renewal forms a system that keeps skin healthy and balanced. No soap required. But frequent bathing can break this balance. Hot water strips the skin of sebum, leaving it dry and unprotected. Harsh, high pH soaps destroy the helpful bacteria, upsetting the microbiome and increasing the risk of irritation or infection. For older adults, whose oil production and skin bacteria diversity have already declined with age, over-cleansing pushes the skin from a healthy state into a damaged one. Studies from respected dermatology journals, such as the Journal of Investigative Dermatology, show that washing too often is linked with more dryness, eczema flare-ups, and allergic skin reactions, all signs that the system is no longer working properly. On the other hand, limiting full body bathing to just a few times a week using gentle, pH-balanced cleansers when really needed can help the skin recover and stay balanced. Smell, which is often the main hygiene worry, can be managed by cleaning specific areas like the armpits and groin without washing the entire body. For seniors, This approach is not only smart, it is freeing. It reduces the physical effort needed for bathing, protects the skin, and respects the way the body is naturally built to take care of itself. History supports this idea too. For hundreds of years, people stayed healthy with little bathing, relying on nature's system long before daily showers became common in the 1900s. Older adults today can learn from that history and feel confident in their bodies' ability to stay clean and healthy. The result? Skin that is calmer, stronger, and more able to protect itself. Clear evidence that reducing soap use can actually be a healthy step forward. If you are still watching this video and found this information useful, please comment number 2 below to show you are here. And if you have not subscribed yet, I suggest you do so and turn on the bell icon so you do not miss future videos. Your support helps us keep making thoughtful, helpful content to keep you informed. Now, let us continue. 5. Experts say bathing once or twice a week is enough. Get ready for an idea that may go against everything you believed about staying clean. Many top experts in elderly care and skin health now say seniors only need to bathe once or twice a week. This is not a suggestion to ignore cleanliness or let hygiene drop. Instead, it is a thoughtful, research-based adjustment meant to meet the specific needs of aging skin and bodies. Rather than being neglectful, this approach reflects a deeper understanding of how too much washing can do more harm than good for people over 70. It challenges the long-held idea of daily bathing that modern society has promoted. But it is gaining ground as science reveals what truly helps us stay well later in life. The advice comes from many respected experts, dermatologists, geriatric doctors, and researchers who have closely studied the link between aging and hygiene. Organizations such as the American Academy of Dermatology and professionals from places like Johns Hopkins University have shared guidance showing that bathing frequently is not a one-size-fits-all solution. As we have already discussed, older skin is thinner, drier, and produces less oil, making it more vulnerable to damage from water and soap. But the advice goes beyond just skin care. It also considers a senior's general health. Experts say how often someone should bathe depends on factors like their activity level, medical condition, and comfort. For example, an older adult who is mostly indoors and less active builds up far less dirt and sweat than someone who is younger, more energetic, or even a senior who enjoys gardening every day. Someone managing incontinence or chronic wounds may need focused cleaning, but full body soaking may not be necessary. This more personal approach breaks the outdated belief that daily showers are always needed. That old rule was shaped more by 20th century advertising, think soap, commercials promoting freshness, than by real medical advice. For seniors, the facts tell a different story. Studies show that too much bathing is linked to higher chances of skin damage, irritation, and even pressure sores in frail adults. Less frequent washing, on the other hand, helps keep the skin's natural barriers intact. There is also a practical side. Bathing once or twice a week, supported with quick wipe-downs of key areas like the face, hands, or groin, keeps hygiene in check without putting strain on the body. Experts add that body odor, which often pushes people toward frequent bathing, can be controlled easily. A little deodorant, a fast wipe, or simply changing clothes is often enough. So, for older adults, this is not about lowering standards. It is about adjusting wisely to what their bodies truly need. In fact, it proves that doing a bit less when guided by science and practical thinking can actually result in better care. 6. Daily baths can wear out seniors. Bathing may seem like a simple activity, but for many people over 70, it becomes an exhausting task that puts heavy strain on the body. The Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, has brought attention to this important, yet often missed issue. It shows how full body washing can drain energy, stress the body, and even bring on troubling symptoms. What feels easy when we are younger, getting into the shower, standing under running water, or stepping out of a tub, can become a major challenge as we get older. Muscle strength weakens, joints get stiff, and overall stamina fades. Reducing bath frequency is not just about protecting skin or avoiding falls. It also helps seniors save energy. This change turns bathing from a hard, tiring task into something more doable. The physical effort involved in bathing is real, and research from JAMA explains it clearly. Even standing under warm water for 10 to 15 minutes can be a strain on the heart, especially for seniors with heart disease or poor circulation becomes a concern. The heat from a shower widens blood vessels, which may lower blood pressure and cause dizziness or lightheadedness, making falls more likely in a wet, slippery environment. And there's difficulty breathing. Seniors with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, or reduced lung function may find it hard to breathe in hot, steamy air, turning what should be a simple bath into a struggle for air. For millions of older adults dealing with arthritis, nearly half of those over 65, according to the CDC, every small movement can cause pain. Bending to clean the feet, stretching to reach the back, or holding a slippery bar of soap can irritate sore joints, making bathing a painful challenge. Even getting in and out of the tub takes coordination and strength, something that may fade with age, especially for those with nerve damage that affects feeling in the feet. The effort does not end with the bath. Drying off, reaching tricky spots, and getting dressed can use up the last of a senior's energy, sometimes leaving them so drained they need to lie down right after. Journal of the American Medical Association reports cases where this kind of tiredness affects the rest of the day. It can lead to missed walks, skipped meals, or falling asleep instead of socializing. For seniors who deal with fatigue or frailty, daily bathing can slowly wear them down, reducing their ability to live independently. Now, consider a more relaxed routine: bathing once or twice a week, possibly using a shower chair or a handheld sprayer to ease the process. This approach helps save energy for what truly matters: time with family, hobbies, or simply enjoying the day without exhaustion. Research supports this change. Studies show that older adults who bathe less often report lower fatigue and better moods. This suggests that saving physical energy improves not just body health, but emotional well-being too. So for many seniors, reducing the number of showers is not giving up. It is a smart decision to protect strength and make sure bath time remains manageable, not draining. If you are still watching and this video has been helpful, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here. And if you have not yet subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. Your support allows us to keep producing helpful and thoughtful content to inform and support you. Now let us continue. 7. Hygiene goes beyond bathing. This is one of the biggest mindset shifts. Staying clean does not require a full-body bath. And for seniors, this idea can be freeing. The belief that being clean always means a daily shower or bath is more of a social habit than a true medical need. Today's options prove that good hygiene, health, and dignity can all be maintained without stepping into the tub or shower. Wet wipes, hand washing, oral care, clean clothes, and grooming routines now make up a smarter, more practical way for seniors to stay clean while avoiding the risks of frequent bathing. This is not about lowering hygiene standards. It is about updating them to fit what aging bodies really need, showing that cleanliness depends more on thoughtful daily choices than how much water is used. Now let us look at each option, each one a practical tool in its own way. Wet wipes. Those soft, pre-moistened cloths offer a gentle way to clean key spots like the underarms, groin, or face where sweat and bacteria usually gather. They are mild enough for delicate skin, need no rinsing, and allow cleaning without standing. In a slippery shower. Hand washing remains a basic but powerful hygiene tool. Of infection prevention, targeting germs and dirt where they are most likely to collect, like on fingertips that come into contact with doorknobs, food, or faces without needing a full body wash. Oral care, though often overlooked in hygiene. Conversations plays a major role. Brushing, flossing, and using mouthwash eliminate odor-causing bacteria and protect overall health, keeping both breath fresh and well-being intact. Wearing fresh clothing, ideally soft and breathable fabrics, changed daily, helps absorb sweat and control odor. Brushing the hair or wiping it down also keeps a neat appearance. Add to that a touch of deodorant or a light spray of body mist, and you have a hygiene routine that works without needing a complete bath. This method is not only more convenient, can be a complete game changer for older adults dealing with physical or environmental challenges. Think about someone in their 80s who has shaky hands or knee problems. Trying to manage a shower or climb into a tub may feel overwhelming, but using a damp cloth or simply changing into clean clothes, that feels possible. In colder places, where damp hair and chilly bathrooms could trigger shivering or raise the risk of catching a chill or infection, dry shampoo or a warm cloth is a far safer and more comfortable option. Research supports this change. Studies published in Geriatric Nursing show that seniors using these simpler hygiene methods feel just as clean and confident as those who bathe every day, and they often report fewer problems with dry skin or tiredness. It is a strategy that protects dignity, especially for seniors who rely on caregivers. It gives them a sense of control over their routines, no longer stuck following a rigid, one-size-fits-all rule. In the end, personal hygiene is not all about soap and water. It is about what works best for each individual, making it a smart, low-risk habit that older adults can manage with confidence. Here is the key message. For people over 70, the tradition of daily bathing, once seen as a must for health and cleanliness, may actually be doing more harm than good. The research continues to grow, and the results are difficult to ignore. As we age, the skin becomes thinner, drier, and less protected, and frequent washing makes these issues worse. It can lead to cracked, itchy skin that becomes more vulnerable. Safety is also a concern. Bathrooms are slippery, and the risk of falling. While bathing is much greater than the minor risks of some body odor or surface dirt, then there is the physical demand. Many seniors are already low on energy, and bathing takes a lot of it. Yet, the human body offers a surprising solution. Our natural systems, like helpful skin bacteria and the natural shedding of dead skin, are very effective when not constantly disturbed. Together, these facts point to a new understanding. Bathing less often, say, once or twice a week, based on individual needs, may lead to healthier skin, fewer accidents, and better overall quality of life. And this idea is not a guess. It is supported by professionals across fields, from dermatologists to aging specialists. Trusted sources like the American Geriatric Society, the New England Journal of Medicine, and JAMA all present data showing that bathing too much may do more harm than good, while simpler routines protect and support seniors better. Now imagine the result. Skin that feels soft instead of dry, mornings that start without exhaustion or worry about slipping, and energy available for a walk or a chat with a friend instead of being spent on something as demanding as a daily bath. Bathing less is not about giving up on cleanliness. It's about seeing it differently. Replacing a long soak with a cloth wipe, or changing into clean clothes instead of stepping into the tub, and trusting the body to do its part. The important thing is personalization. A 75-year-old who jogs daily will have very different needs than someone who stays mostly in bed. Climate, cultural norms, and medical conditions all influence what works best. That's why it's essential to consult a healthcare professional, for yourself or someone close to you. They can help find the right approach by combining medical advice with personal routines. Who would have thought that cutting back on bathing could actually lead to better health and well-being? It's a quiet shift in how we care for ourselves challenging. Years of routine and bringing in a safer, more balanced way to age. It means letting go of habits that no longer serve us, and instead trusting what the body naturally knows. Less water, less risk, and more comfort. That is the real benefit of bathing less, and it is something truly worth considering. So, there it is, the real story behind how often older adults should bathe after turning 70, and why doing less might actually bring more comfort, health, and safety in return. We discussed how frequent bathing can dry out aging skin, increase the chances of falling, and how the body already has natural systems that help keep it clean. We also looked at expert recommendations that suggest bathing just once or twice a week may be ideal for many seniors. There is a lot to reflect on. Now, I want to hear from you. What was the one thing in this video that made you think differently about hygiene for seniors? What stood out to you the most, something you might try in your own life or talk about with someone close to you? Maybe it was the idea of replacing a daily shower with wet wipes, or focusing more on hand hygiene, or even just shifting how you view being clean as you grow older. Let me know in the comments. I'd really like to see what part made the biggest impact on you. And if this video helped you, please leave a comment, give it a like, and subscribe to our channel for more useful and thoughtful content like this. Your support makes it possible for us to keep sharing information that helps you live smarter and stay healthy. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.